I'm live. I have my cardigan as a scarf at the moment because it's warm outside, but it's also cold up in Mullaney sometimes. So we're from Mullaney. Oh, what have they got over here? Organic avocados. Oh, yum. $5 for them. Honesty box, chutney, jams. Oh, tomato, tomarello and apricot ginger relish. Oh, that'd be nice. It's got some sugar in it, apple cider vinegar. Ooh, that'd be really nice, you know? Wow. So what is that? And it doesn't actually say how much they are. Oh, here, $5. Rainbow marmalade, all homemade. I love that. So Mullaney pub. Hey, Paul, how you going? How you going, buddy? How's your walking today? Of course, I'm up at my mum's, visiting my mum, but i.e. visiting the platypus. I have to be careful. My mum has been watching my lives lately. This morning, I called my mum and she goes, and I said something like, oh, I don't know, I can't remember what I said, but she goes, you've had a good morning already. I saw you on the beach. And I'm like, oh my God, she was watching my live. So funny. So, Paul, last time we were here, we saw platypuses making love. Will we see it again today? Or, I know, look, that's probably, let's not say that. Let's say, will we see a platypus? This is Obi Creek. It's very beautiful waterway. God, gorgeous day. Look at the sky, Paul. Look at the sky. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Hey, Lavender, how you going? Oh, look, it's the old team together. How you feeling today, Lavender? How's that knee going? Paul, Lavender, actually, I don't know if you heard, but Lavender fell over when she was rollerblading or roller skating, and she hurt her knee really badly. So she had to have an operation on her knee. So up there is Mullaney Town. So it's a little town, little playground. This is the library. Everyone hangs out in the library because there's free Wi-Fi. Deb, how you going, Deb? Oh, look at this. Isn't this cool? We've got the whole team together. How are you going, Deb? How are you feeling this morning? That's Avocado. Hi, how are you going? Can you shout out my little brother? He loves this channel. His name is Nick. Hi, Nick. How you going? Nick, we are looking for platypuses. The last time we were here, actually, Lavender, you missed out on this. The last time I was up here looking for platypuses, we saw platypuses actually making love. Do you know what that means? Mating, making babies. So it's very exciting. So this is the last place I saw them, in here. We're going to go straight up the top, actually. We'll go up to the top. It's better view from the top. So this is where my mum lives, guys, Mullaney. So she has a little hobby farm up here, 2.5 acres. And it's, up a mountain. It's quite rural. We've got an IGA. They do have a Woolworths just behind here. The Woolworths caused a big stir when they moved in because they were building right next to Obi Creek, which is obviously right where the platypuses are, right? And, you don't want to disturb wild animals. Let me show. Look at this. It's a house in Mullaney. Wowzers, that looks beautiful. That's a gorgeous little cottage. Wow. Oh my God, $1.7 million, guys. It's sold. A little country cottage, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Oh, that's actually not little, it's big. I love looking at houses. Not that I'd buy a house up here. Oh my God, everything's sold, guys. Okay, you can't buy anything here, guys. It's all sold, literally. Ah, there's a even a block's sold. Wow. Nick, I hope we see some platypus for you, okay? So this is where we were seeing them last time. This is Obi Obi Creek, and it kind of runs through the middle of Maleny, and it goes all the way down to Nambour, actually, which is kind of down the range. So the platypus live in those kind of vines at the back there. When we see them, we'll see them, guys, and you'll hear me screaming and screeching and like all excited. And I learnt my lesson last time. Last time I was here with Paul. Paul was here, and I think Marie was here. I was so super excited, guys. I was like, I've always wanted to see. I mean, I know this is really weird. I've always wanted to see platypuses mating because it's supposed to be really interesting. Like it looks like a donut, and guess what? I can confirm it looks like a donut. And I was trying to do a screenshot because, like, if my live didn't save, right? Sometimes lives don't save. Believe it or not, I don't know why, but lives sometimes just don't save. I would never be able to get the footage. So I was trying to do a screenshot, and when I did the screenshot that many times, it just didn't take. And then it blurred my vision on the phone, and then basically nothing was recorded after that. So it kind of half the platypus watching was not watching. They were, yeah, you couldn't see it. I saw it, but you guys couldn't see it. It's a bit still down there, but you know, sometimes you just got to be lucky, right? So the last time I walked over this way, we went up to the Platypus Viewing Centre, which I think I'm still going to do, guys. And then when I came back, that's when I saw people standing here looking at the platypuses. So yeah, guys, last time I was in this actual position over here, I was shrieking and jumping up and down, waving my arms. I was so bloody excited. Now there's a lot of reflection, guys, so it's a bit different. It's a bit hard to sometimes see, but trust me, when you see them, you see them. And they're pretty distinct. The water's pretty still, so it's pretty clear actually. It's not bad. So this is probably a great viewing day. So I follow a local platypus chasing page, and they have been on point up here. Apparently, people are seeing like 3 or 4 of them on Obi Obi Creek. So there's a lot of them around at the moment. It is the season, so it is mating season too. That's why I was high chance it was my turn finally to see them. I don't come here that often, maybe every couple of, maybe once a month. But actually, I'm actually about to work on a Friday with a new client, and that is on the Sunshine Coast. So I'm probably going to do it because it means when I finish with him on the Sunshine Coast, guess what it means? I can come up here, see my mum, of course, right? Because my mum feeds me. She's an amazing cook. But I also can see the platypus. But don't tell her that, okay? She knows. She knows. Trust me, she knows. So it's really okay, guys. We're going to keep on walking. We're going to walk to the platypus viewing deck. Sometimes you see them there, sometimes you don't. Hi Nick, how you going? Shout out to Nick. I know you're going through a hard time. So we have the Salvation Army, and they have a place called Concept Coffee. And when they refer to this place, I saw platypuses at Concept. That's what they mean. You see them, they saw them here at Platypus, this area, but Concept Coffee, because I didn't know what that meant. On the Facebook page, it'd say, "Oh, I saw, two platypuses at Concept." I'm like, "Where the hell's Concept?" So I asked the guy, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's at the, it's at the coffee shop at the near the bridge or near Woolworths." So yeah, there's actually a thing like there's professional platypus chasers nearly. I mean, I think these are retired people, guys. Um, I tell you, I wish I was a professional platypus chaser. I tell you, it'd be so fun. Okay, so guys, hey, this is me. I'm not hiding. I'm just like trying to show you the water because that's what you want to see, the platypus chasing. And I'm not actually physically going to chase them, obviously. It's just a pun on the word. I'm going to look at them and scream and shout and no, I wouldn't. I'd never do that. So we're just going to walk up to a viewing station. Gosh, it's a nice day, guys. And I'm Dora. This is my channel. You'll find weird and wonderful things on this channel. Hopefully wonderful, but sometimes it's very weird. At the moment, I'm doing a challenge called 75 Hard. Half of you guys know that, but it's hard. And I did a 45-minute walk this morning on the beach. You guys saw that. I was not doing a live. Some of you did. So sunrise was absolutely amazing. So if you want to see sunrise, probably 10 minutes in to my live, you'll see an amazing cracking sunrise from Wednesday morning. But yeah, this afternoon I have to do another 45-minute session of exercise. So guess what? We're walking and looking at platypus. So if you want to come for a walk with me, join in. If you don't, it's okay. See you later. Thanks for dropping in. But sometimes we see the platypus, sometimes we don't. Last time we did, and we saw them making sweet, sweet love. This time, don't know. The previous time that we didn't see them, but the time before that we did see them. So it's kind of like 50-50. Like it literally has been 50-50. So the odds are probably, I don't reckon. I reckon the odds are pretty good today, guys. Even though like it's kind of 50-50 the last times I come, I think the odds are better today, guys. Just being optimistic. Hey Mike, how you going? This is called Heartfelt. So there's some sculptures along the way. It's called Heartfelt because this is the shape of a heart. Say lavender. It's the shape of a heart. It is. Heartfelt. It's by Caroline Shether. One peaceful Sunday morning, I saw a heart created by a palm frond. As the frond reached towards me, I merged into the universal shape of love. There it was, peace in the trees. Oh, that's kind of nice. The universal shape of love. Love. So if you need some love, like Nick, if you said that your brother or whoever was, you said your brother Nick was needing some love, there's some love, guys. Okay, there's a lot of people coming up here, so I'm just going to put the camera down because they didn't sign up to be in my video. Did you see those little poodles? They've like got the big booties on their feet, like they're cut. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, dog business like grooming is like a big thing. Like, I mean, they're not animals, but I just don't think I would want to groom them. But like, that is a business that's taking off everywhere around the world. Dog grooming, because people that have their dogs spend a fortune on their dog, right? And Yeah, I can't believe it. Like everyone's, instead of getting their nails done, they go get their dog's hair groomed. Okay, here we go, Mr. Platypus. Hello, Mr. Platypus. We're wishing it luck. This is what we did last time, guys, and it gave us luck. Pat it on the bum. I would never obviously touch a platypus in real life, guys, just to be clear. Would never touch a platypus in real life. They've got big claws too, right, guys? Apparently the males have got some stinging thing on their tail. I can't confirm that, but someone told me that. So this kind of reminds me of very like Sound of Music up here. You can look up here to the Cloud Walk Estate. So up there, it's like estate. It kind of reminds me very much of Sound of Music. A lot of younger people don't know the Sound of Music. It's like a classic. It honestly is a classic. I have a 7-year-old niece and she had never heard of Sound of Music. So I bought the DVD from an op shop and I sat her down and she absolutely loved it. Like I'm sure Paul knows about the Sound of Music. Deb, you'd know the Sound of Music. Mike, do you know the Sound of Music? But yeah, this has got like Sound of Music vibes. Like I need to be spinning around. Can you imagine me spinning around going, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Love that song. Oh, the song. Just love, the song by Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews, she's still alive. I think she is. Um, Julie Andrews, classic story. Based in Austria, did all the filming in Austria. When I was backpacking there, like 25 years ago now, um, I went to Salzburg where they filmed a lot of the Sound of Music, and you can actually do a Sound of Music tour. And I tell you, I did that tour. And you go to the lake, and they go to all the hot spots, right, where the Sound of Music is filmed. I love that. It was so much fun. So much fun. And talking about postcards this morning, I was talking about postcards because my friend Jazz Nomad TV sent me a postcard, and I'm talking about a postcard exchange that I'm setting up. Um, when I was in Salzburg, I bought some postcards of the Sound of Music, the picture of the kids in the Sound of Music and Julie Andrews, and there was a beautiful hill in the background, just classic kind of picture. And I sent it home to some of my girlfriends that in my street, who, like when I was younger, used to play on the street with the young Dora, like it's 9, 10 years old, running down the street singing the Sound of Music and all the songs. Do a deer, a female deer. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. Like honestly, it's such a great movie. It's such a feel good movie, and yeah, and I passed it on to my niece, and she left with the DVD, and she was singing some of the songs when she left my house. So it was proud auntie moment, right? But yeah, again, it's about postcards. Postcards aren't as popular as they used to be, but trying to bring them back, right, guys? They're still around. You can buy them. So it's very beautiful through here, guys. I'll try to limit my talking, guys, because you guys can just go on a little bit of a walk through the forest. Oh, he has a big fur dog. This is a beautiful example of the Moreton Bay fig suffocating a tree. It's literally just growing all through the tree. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but there's a tree literally engulfing another tree. The old bits are still in the middle of it, but pretty much going to die. And the Moreton Bay fig is just growing all the way around it. It's very cool. I always love to look at it. Love looking at it. Oh, there's another one there too. Massive tree. Yeah, wow. Oh, Lavender, can you make me that snack too? Maybe mine are minus the, oh no, rice cakes. Love rice cakes. Here, there you go, guys. We have a bush turkey. Bush turkey. If you don't see a platypus today, guys, I did show you something, okay? We see a bush turkey. He's coming our way. They're probably not even scared of us. There's a lot of bush turkeys up here. My mum can't stand them, but they're actually protected animals. You cannot, try to trap them or shoot them or do anything bad to them because they are protected. I mean, they're not native to here, but I actually don't know where they come from, to be honest. But you can't kill them. There was a case where, I mean, look, I don't know if this is true or not, but there apparently was a case of um, some people killing them to eat because they are effectively, they're kind of like a turkey or a chicken kind of thing, and they got in big trouble. So yeah, don't eat them. But yeah, my mum absolutely hates them because they like dig up her garden. So like she plants a lot of vegetables and like fruit, and they go in there and they scratch away, and yeah, she's big and feral at them. So guys, hey Jamie, how you going? Gosh, we've got all the Australians here today. So cool. So guys, this is very Sound of Music vibes. Very Sound of Music vibes. So we're going to put the camera down and just go behind there, okay, guys? There we go. Let's just frame you a little bit better. There you go. I'll put my, just take this way. I'll be back. So we are going to do the Sound of Music twirling around, okay? Stay with me. Think about the Sound of Music song, right? The hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, I could sing it and like burst your eardrums, but we'll just dance instead. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm a bit dizzy now. Did I look like Julie Andrews? Like, nice dance. I can see I can see Julie dancing there. Yeah. It's fun, guys. I don't know. Just makes me laugh. I don't know if it makes you laugh, but that's not the point, right, guys? I don't always do things just for you guys. I do them for me too. That was fun. Got the heart rate going too. So dancing, see, gets the heart rate going. All right. So let me fill my pockets up again. Let me plug my ears back in. So there's not much wind today, guys. The last time I was here, I was using the earphones and there was a lot of, wind, so you couldn't hear me very well. There you go. That's good. Okay, I have it's my cardigan just in case it gets cold. I'm always the Girl Scout, okay, right, guys? Always come prepared, right? Though I didn't bring, oh my gosh. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring my battery pack because I thought, well, it's only, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Like, I'm not that far away from my car either, to be honest. But I thought, oh no, I'll go back to the car and get the battery pack later when I'm driving to the other location. But oh no, we've still got a bit of time. That's all right. We're fine, guys. I'm living life dangerously. If I run out of battery, guess what? I'll just go back to the car, get my battery back, and I come back on later on doing a live. No big deal. No big deal. So this is a beautiful big tree here. Beautiful big tree. So as you see, it's very green here in Mullaney. There's a lot of rain. There's big rainfalls here. So my mum's property is like a mud pit some days or some weeks. See you, Jamie. I think Pinky says I'd enjoy Zumba. Yeah, I do enjoy Zumba actually. I just don't do it enough. I should do Zumba more. My heart rate's up from that. That was great. So guys, I do have my earrings on, and sometimes it does hit against the hit against the thing. So if it is annoying, just let me know. I can take my earrings off. Actually, I'm going to take them off because I can hear it. I can hear it myself. Ah, okay, crap. You don't need to look at that. Okay, put them in my pocket. All right, guys. Ooh. So we're walking up to the Platypus viewing platform. Sorry. Now we've never been successful here when we've been doing a live. I have been successful seeing them here before, but just because I'm on a live, sometimes we have seen them. See, look, platypus. No one's seen a platypus. That's what they look like. Underwater. I've never seen a picture of them underwater like that. I mean, I've seen pictures, but I haven't been able to take one, obviously. I'm not exactly going to jump in the water and take a photo. Scare the poor thing. It was funny actually yesterday, guys. I did a walk, a walk I've never done before actually. It was around a lake yesterday afternoon. It's called Cape Stone Lake at Mango Hill in southeast Queensland. That's where I'm based, southeast Queensland in Australia. And on the gutter, it said it was engraved saying, look after our platypus because what you chuck on the ground goes into the stormwater drains. And they had a picture of the platypus. And here we are looking at platypuses today. Pretty cool, hey? So that's a golf course here. It's a big golf course. You can walk around the whole track. It's really, really nice. Okay, we're going to be quiet because there's other people viewing, and you've got to be quiet when you're looking at platypus. Are there any around? Oh, there's one there. Oh, cool. A little baby one. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Okay, there's one down there. All right. Wow. This is a baby one somewhere. Oh, he's just here. Oh, he's coming. Yeah. Oh, he's just behind the. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. There's one here. There's a little platypus baby one. God, he's making lots of rings, isn't he? Yeah, that's the ring. That's his ring. That's his wake. Oh, that's just another one down here. I think so. He hasn't come up yet. No. Okay. There he is there. There's a little platypus. Yeah, he's only a little one, isn't he? Oh, doubles the size of that. Yeah. Oops. There he is there. Oh, he's just lying there. Oh, he's really small. There he goes, down he goes. Do you know much about them, the mating and stuff like that, and how long it takes? Actually, does it say here? It doesn't say, does it here? No, it doesn't what the mating. Because the last time I was here, about a month ago, down at the Woolworth Centre, I saw them mating. Fascinating. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a donut. It's really interesting. Is this the first time you're seeing them? Oh, wow. They're so cute, aren't they? They're so gorgeous. You got, yeah? Oh, really? Yeah, no. Obi Creek. You can see them at down at Nambour too. Yeah, Petrie Creek down there. The bridge that goes at the back of Nambour. You can see them there. They've been seen there quite a bit lately. Yeah. There's a Facebook page called Platypuses and Echidnas, and they actually post when they see them, where they see them, and lots lately it's been like two or three. Yeah, so there's actually more than normal. Yeah. Well, he's just gone over that way. Yeah, okay, so he might have gone back. There's some rings over there too, isn't there? Oh, it's a hen. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it gets us all excited. See, I had a good feeling about that today, guys. We saw them, and how cool was it? He's a little baby one too. I'd stay there longer, but gotta move, guys. There's other places to look, and plus we've got to walk, right? Like we've got to do the 45-minute walk, so that doesn't involve sitting there and just looking at platypuses and getting so excited. So, guys, did you see that? Like Paul, you said like it's a black dot blob. Yeah, the first time I probably didn't actually focus in properly. I was probably too excited, but yeah, the second time or third time I think I showed you, it's pretty like a brown blob. So Lavender, you've changed your profile picture. So Paul, did you see that? Did you see the better picture when I zoomed in a bit better? Actually, let me stop and have some water. I need to catch my breath because I'm excited. Oh well, we did see, we confirmed, we saw about 3 or 4 sightings of a little baby one there. That was cool. Yeah, so later on tonight I'll go put a timestamp on them so you can see when you come back later on you can actually see where the platypuses are. So you don't actually have to go watch my ramblings. Unless you want to see my ramblings and watch my ramblings, but personally I think there's better things to do. So yeah, watch the platypus. Okay, let me just take my keys out. It's a bit annoying. No blobs on your side. What's that mean? Are you got a lavender? Or me? I have no idea. So Paul, did you have, what's the weather like down there at the moment? Is it starting to warm up? It's a gorgeous walk. So we will go over to my favourite bit of this walk in Mullaney. We actually, apparently, there was a platypus sighting last week. So they have been seen at the start of Obi Obi Boardwalk. There's a platform there that I always go have a look. But I have seen them many, many moons ago there. But every time I've been lately, I haven't seen them. But I saw some photos on the Facebook page there. So they are there. Just got to be lucky, right? So that lady that was next to me, she came up from the Sunshine Coast to look at them. And she just, yeah, nailed it straight away, saw them. I love how that can be, you know, sometimes lucky like that. No, it's still cold and raining. Oh dear. Crazy, isn't there, weather? But, well, I mean, I guess really, to be honest, September doesn't always be, it's not always warm in Queensland for September, or southeast Queensland, should I say. It just seems to be we're having a good run of weather at the moment here. I got some prayer flags today, Paul, because you can never have enough prayer flags, right? I was at an op shop today. I was working there for part of my job, and yeah, they had some. Yeah, it was like $4 for like 5 the little ones, you know, the little squares. Yeah, so I bought a few of them. Because yeah, as I said, you can't have enough, and like I like to put them in my garden outside. So when you put them in the weather, they don't last very long because obviously the sun, you know, and the rain and you know the wind all you know affects them. So I'm going to string across my backyard some I'm going to join them together. So I've got 4. I don't know, we've got 4 or 5. 5 in a pack, and then you just string them together. So you have a really long prayer flag. And you let them kind of float away in your backyard, and they send good vibes. Do you have any prayer flags, Paul? Hello. You're trying to run away. Yeah, there you go. You're right. Cute little puppy. So this area is another like Sound of Music vibes here. It's very much Sound of Music vibes, guys. What a relaxing place to walk. I do enjoy this walk, guys. I think just being about the trees, like, just all the trees and all the bushes, just all the native trees and all the other trees, the weeds, everything, you know, it's different. I mean, I guess, like I take for granted that, I see a beach most mornings, right? But this is just so different to walking. This is the shush. 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 It's a donut. Shush by Jamie Crothers. It's like, quiet. Take him where you are. Yeah, Paul, yeah, the material's quite thin. You can actually get in the ones you buy here, the cheaper ones are not very good quality, but there's actually a better quality one that they normally that's more expensive. So there you go, Paul. There's a platypus, a better view of him. I mean, you saw him before, but we just have to say thank you, Mr. Platypus. Thank you for showing us a little baby one. The baby wasn't that size. A little baby one. Oh yeah, Deb was saying, is that the babies from when we saw them mating? I don't think so. I think there'd be. I actually don't know the what do we call gestation period of platypus. Another thing I need to look up. Actually, Paul, would you look up the gestation period of platypuses? So guys, they're the only mammal that lay eggs. So it's really interesting. They're a mammal, but they lay eggs and they have milk. So I saw a joke the other day. They said platypuses can make custard. Did you get that? Because they have eggs and they have milk. It was I pissed myself laughing. It was so funny. I don't know where I saw that, but God, I'm borrowing it. When I was in Nepal, I bought some better quality ones, and they're cheap as anything. They're cheaper than here. The cheap ones here. So I bought a few of them over there, and like big flags. But again, when you put them out in the weather, they don't last long. They last longer because they're better quality, but that's okay. 2 to 4 weeks. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Those ones are pretty big though. Like, I mean, I think they'd be like little. I mean, how fast do they grow, Paul? Sorry, you're being my like little research person. How like okay, gestation period is 2 to 4 weeks. That's in the egg, right? Oh no, in the stomach, right? So how long are they in the egg for? How long are they in the egg? Because they lay the egg in the burrow, but how long are they? Is that what you mean? I mean, if they mate, right? And they create the baby, they create the egg. That's 2 to 4 weeks, and then they lay the egg. How long does it take for the egg to hatch a little baby platypus? Oh man, Imagine seeing a little baby platypus. Okay, that's my next wish, right? To see a baby. I mean, there's no way I'm going to see one, right? Because they're in burrows. I'm not going to go in the water and look at get the GoPro out and yeah, it's not appropriate. 6 to 10 days. So they could have been them. Well, I would have thought that like that's kind of got 2 to 4 weeks gestation, 6 to 10 days to hatch, and they're only going to be like really little. Their eggs are small, so I don't think they'd be that big yet. It'd be exciting because like I'd be like a mother, right? Because I watch them have sex. That's weird. Okay, rewind. That's just wrong. So yeah, once upon a time that was all bush. They hadn't built on this section here, and this was all bush too. So it's really sad. This is development, right, guys? They're going to pack as many houses as they can. Look, there's 3 houses packed up there, even more going down the other end. So, right next to a beautiful waterway. Anyway, so my dad was a big environmentalist, so I think it's rubbed off on me. I was a lot younger when they were building this Woolworths. So before they did the Woolworths and they were planning to build it, and they were cutting down a whole lot of trees, a lot of environmental activists came in and basically, held their ground for ages and weeks to stop the development of Woolworths. But no, it didn't work. Woolworths is a big corporation and they want their money, right? Good afternoon. Hi. How you going? And the saddest thing is also they've got an IGA here also. So like there's enough business for the IGA. They would have done, the IGA would have been like killing it if that Woolworths didn't stay. And I guess you're probably saying also, well, it's about competition, right? There's more than one coffee shop in Brisbane, in Maleny. But for a little country town, anyway, doesn't matter. Whatever. Woolworths is here, and I'm just grumbling. All right, so this is where I saw the platypuses having sex. So they definitely are here. I heard the lady who was walking behind me before. No, she walked in front of me then. She said that she saw them here before she walked up here when she would walk down to the other platform. So they are here, guys. You just got to be lucky. Just like I was lucky when I saw them mating. I shouldn't say having sex. It's just probably not appropriate, right? Hey, Susan, we saw a platypus. We saw a platypus, Susan. We saw a baby platypus. The platypus chasing Susan while we get our 45-minute walk in. We're up at Maleny. We're going to go visit my mum, Susan, on her little farm and have some dinner with mum tonight. And the last time I was up here, probably about a month ago, we had the complete privilege of seeing platypuses mating. So they live over in these burrows underneath these kind of, I don't know what you're going to call them, weeds, right? There's probably a special name. They're not weeds, they're native, but I don't know what they're called. Oh, okay, there's a ring. Nope. It's getting excited. It says, normally when there's lots of rings going around, that means it's a platypus, and then you see the platypus. Let me just stand on my tippy toes, see if there's any action going on. Doesn't seem to be any action, guys. But we're going to keep on walking because it is 4:38 and we saw one. We saw a little baby one, Susan. It was probably about from there to there long. It wasn't that big. And we're just talking about how Deb was like, maybe they are the babies from, the mating that you saw like a month ago. And I'm like, no, it can't be, right? But anyway, Paul's just looked it up. Gestation period after mating, if it connects the dots, is 2 to 4 weeks, and then they lay an egg. So the only mammal to lay an egg is a platypus, and then apparently it's 6 to 8 days in the egg, and then we have a little baby platypus. How cool is that? And I saw a joke the other day. They said platypuses are the only animal that can make their own custard. No one got that before. Or maybe they just didn't want to get it because it's kind of stupid, but I think it's funny. So you have your normal country shops. You've got like butchers and optometrists and takeaways and post office. The post office you can do your banking because I don't think there's only one bank. Oh yeah, there's the Bank of Queensland here, and then I think the Heritage Bank's here too. So there's no big banks here. There's no Commonwealth or Westpac or any of those ones. You've got to go down the mountain to Biwa. But if you go to the post office, you can do your banking there, pay your bills if you want to. Because there's a lot of older people that live up here, and not everyone wants to pay things on it, online. Like my mum doesn't want to pay things online. She doesn't even know how to do it. Okay, we're just gonna have a little sticky while we're over here, guys, just to go under here. Normally this you can't go through here because it's all closed off, but at the moment they've got it all open. So let's just have a little cheeky look because we can't help ourselves. It's absolutely gorgeous through here. So Susan, I'm about to take you guys on a walk. It's one of my favorite walks. It's called the Obi Obi Creek Boardwalk, and it's stunning. It's got this beautiful boardwalk in amongst rainforest. It's honestly a fantastic walk, and it's very accessible too. People can like go on a wheelchair, and it's not very long, so it's accessible to a lot of people. So I'm all for these kind of accessible hiking tracks, so that everyday people can do it. Not everyone wants to hike 2 to 3 hours to see some special hotspot. I mean, obviously I like to do that, but I get that not everyone has that capability. Not everyone wants to do that or has the time. So it's nice to have those, places that you can go just to shorter walks. I have seen platypus here too. Coming out of behind those rocks is some more grassy stuff. And there's another little burrow in there. I mean, I think the burrows move all the time, right? So not exactly sure, how it kind of works. They move in and they move out. Does someone else move in? I'm not sure. I don't really know the whole platypus kind of housing market about it. That's beautiful through there. So, in Dora fashion, because I've been drinking lots of water, guys, I do need to go to the bathroom. So I am going to turn the camera around and mute you so you can't hear anything. That's a big point that I need to remember. So bear with me, guys. We'll come back. We're going to walk back to my car, and then we've got a 2-minute drive, and we're going to do this amazing walk where we could see platypuses, because on the Facebook page recently, last week, there were platypuses found in this little viewing place that I've been taking you to, but I've never seen them there lately. So if you'd like to see that, stick around. But yeah, I'm going to the bathroom because, yeah, as I said, I've been drinking 3.7 litres of water a day, and I'm doing okay with it actually, guys. I'm actually, making it work. But yes, I'm peeing a lot. So yeah, let's turn this around. And I'm mutant. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we're going to my car, and then we're going to a second location, and then after the Obi Creek walk, we're going to go to the bridge. And the bridge is where we saw, the first time I did a live, that's where I showed you the platypuses. So, yeah, I think this is about the 4th or 5th live I've done platypus chasing. And this is the 3rd time. So it's kind of like more than 50% now, guys. We got the average over. Hey, Spa Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa. How are you? This is Mullaney in southeast Queensland. It's a little country town on top of a mountain in the hinterland of the Sunshine Coast. So the Sunshine Coast is quite well known for beautiful beaches, surf breaks. Just some lovely place. But up in the hinterland area, you'll find lots of nice little villages up mountains. Now, I don't know, I have $5 in my car. These are organically grown avocados. I think I might buy some. These are like, what are they called? Shepherds? They're hard as a rock though. They are hard as a rock, but they'll be good quality. All right, we're gonna go get $5 out of the car. Got to support local too, right? When you go up to country towns, it's really good to, support the locals, buy something. Not that if you don't need anything, don't buy it. But like, I love avocados. They're really good, healthy fat, right? So, and they're organic. And like organic stuff, normally, you put a big price tag on next to it because it's so expensive. So, all right, let me get $5. Yep, and this is why you carry money, guys. I know the world is full of like tap on your cards, but you got to still use cash. And I have $5. It's got the Queen on it. Because, $5 is $5. When you spend $5 on a card, credit card or a EFTPOS card, tap. It's actually not $5, it's $5.20 or something, or 10 cents. Depends on where you go. But they charge you, right, to use your card. They don't charge you to use cash. All right, so this is the honesty box. Chuck our money in there. And let's pick one. We've got that one. That's a big one. Which one's, I reckon, the best one? I don't know. I'm just going to go with this one, guys. Whoa. All right. Put them in the sun. Oh, no, I have heard people say you put them in a a paper bag. Can anyone confirm that, guys? Paper bag? Brown paper bag? Dark? Something like that? Put them in a dark room or something? Well, I normally just put them out on the bench and then they ripen and then I'll put them in the fridge. All right, we have our avocados that will be ripened in probably a week. If I can't figure out how to ripen them earlier. All right. So guys, I've got to put the phone down. I'll be back and we'll be doing a walk on Obi Creek, and there's a platform there, so we might see platypus. Okay guys, so just stay with us or go live your life. All right. So I've got a 2-minute drive. Literally 2 minutes, just around the corner. I could walk it. I have walked it many times, but from there we want to drive to the showgrounds, and that is a little bit more than it's a walk. I've walked it too, but then I have to get from the showgrounds to my mum, so it's faster if I drive my car. So yeah, because I don't want to get to my
So I have done the long walk before. It's actually quite a long walk, and then I've even walked back to my mum's. I've done the whole walk and then walked up to my mum's. But, you know, if you've got a couple of hours, it's good to do. But yeah, Melania's a beautiful town. Maybe next time I've got some time, I'll walk through the town and just show you some of the little shops. They've got a lot of like organic grocers, health food shops that, you know, sell like bamboo toothbrushes, you know, all the very, you know, the healthy stuff like non-toxic cleaning material, all those kind of stuff. And I love that. Like, I'm all about non-toxic. At my house, I have I buy non-toxic cleaning products. Like, you know, I used to love multi-purpose like sprays. I used to spray it around everywhere, but yeah, not anymore. That stuff is full of chemicals. Okay, what do we got? We've got a bit of juice on this phone. We don't actually need to take so what are you doing? I don't need to take my headphones. Just gonna have some water. All right, guys, let's go. So guys, this is Obi Obi Boardwalk. Okay, so you go through here and you walk through to the showgrounds, and then you walk through the showgrounds and it goes to the bridge. So it kind of just a bit of a circuit. But let me just go down this way and look at the platform, because you just never know, we might actually see a platypus there. So how are you going, Susan? How's today been for you? Okay, we have hoons. Okay, Paul, you're telling me how to ripen these avocados. To ripen, you can place them in a brown paper bag at room temperature, and ideally with a banana or apple. Oh, okay, perfect. I have an apple at home. I knew there was a brown paper bag, but I wasn't quite sure what you do with it. Put wine in it, maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I nearly tripped over that, literally. Okay, so any platypuses? Platypuses have this distinct circle, guys. So if they're here, you see them. I've seen them in the back here, but like I've had to zoom all the way in, and can't see much action happening in there. All right, we're gonna go for a walk, guys. Let's go for a walk, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, Dora. We're walking, 45 minutes outdoors. Well, actually, I could do it indoor. We need to do 45 minutes of exercise this afternoon. That's our second exercise of the day for our 75 hard. Yes, and we're on our water. We're trying to get our water done. I don't know where I'm up to. I think I've probably done 2 litres already. That's probably why I need to wee all the time. So guys, I hope you enjoy this, because this is like such a spectacular walk in here. And the sun's still kind of out, so yeah. My gift to you. Got a bit done. I even started working on the new video. I edited 15 minutes of footage so far. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, look, be kind to yourself, Susan. Nothing has to be done automatically, right? Like, you can take a couple of days to chill. I know that obviously some things on the farm can't be left. You have to get those done, but like definitely know you need to be, monetized and you need to get videos out. You need to get one of those shiny red tractors. But at the same time, your own mental health is also really important. Actually, talking about mental health, next Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday is the 10th of September. In Australia, that is Suicide kind of Awareness Day. Actually, no, it's not Suicide Awareness. It's it's a day to remember the people that have passed away from suicide. So you guys know that I lost my girlfriend Esther to, I don't know if I'm supposed to say the word S, I don't know. I say it sometimes and then I don't say it too much. But anyway, yeah, so, that's why I did those. I always do the 30K walk, and there's many other challenges I do. I do a squatting challenge. A squatting challenge is like you do 63 squats a day to represent the 63 people that are not here today per day in Australia that pass away. No, 63 people. Yeah, 63 people a day. That's a stat. That's an old stat too, guys. That's a stat from, this is a stats from Australia, right? But this is a stat from about 3 or 4 years ago. I don't think they've updated it. Probably, I'm sad to say that the stats have probably gone up. It's really sad. That's why I'm a big believer in talking about mental health, talking about it's okay to not to be okay. Like, if you're having a bad day, just be honest and say you're having a bad day. Reach out to your friends, don't hide it, because, blocking things, is not good for you. I know men tend to block things a lot, they don't talk about things. So the rate of, that in men is actually quite high. And, young people are now leading the way too in it. So it's like just a stat that's really horrible. It's a really horrible stat. But next Wednesday, Lifeline have, buy a shirt, try to run, raise money kind of thing. So I'll do that on my personal Facebook kind of thing, where I do a 5K walk. And I was going to take you guys on the walk with me, but every year I ask my friend's husband, Mark, if he would walk with me, because I know it's very personal for him, right? Like, I mean, it's personal to me, but it's not as personal because I'm not her husband, right? So he, it's been 3 or 4 years now. He's going to hurt for a long time. He's probably going to hurt all his life from what's happened, the trauma of what happened with my friend Esther. And it wasn't the first time this has happened for her. It's just the first time that it actually worked, sadly. So he's got his own trauma and mental health from it. So, I'm always kind about, I don't push him. You guys, I'm always kind of, trying to push. But, I'm only having a bit of fun, guys. I would never, push anyone to do something they didn't want to do. And my friend Mark, he says to me every year, he goes, I'm not ready yet, but keep on asking me. So anyway, I asked him this year and he said that he'd do it with me. So after work on Wednesday afternoon next week, we're going to go for a walk on the beach, just together, just us two, and just share some, memories of my friend, probably some crying. But we walk 5Ks to represent, I actually don't know what to represent the 5Ks are. There is some reason for it. I just can't remember off the top of my head, guys. So these waterways are so beautiful. This is Obi Creek, and this is one that flows all the way down into where we were just before. It's just so gorgeous. And the light through here is gorgeous. It's just such a beautiful, like if I was a photographer, you'd take some really cool photos down here, like arty photos. Thanks, Paul. It is World Suicide Prevention Day. Yep. Okay, perfect. Not perfect, but thank you, Paul. Oh, honestly, Susan, I wish I could just click my fingers and bring you up here, because honestly, I think a day walking through these beautiful, just even just sitting, like not even walking, just sitting somewhere. There's some chairs. Oh, there's a guy sitting on it. But there's chairs here. You can just sit here and just watch the trees flow, yeah, or the water flow. There's a little makeshift waterfall in here. Have you heard of the saying Waterfall Wednesday? So on my Instagram page, I have done many Waterfall Wednesday dances. And that was one of the little waterfalls I danced in front of one day. So yeah, I've never seen them. It looks very, very still down here and stagnant. Obviously the water's flowing, it just doesn't, you can't see it. But it's just slowly flowing through. I love this little bit through here. This is just so gorgeous. Like they've built the track over the tree trunks. I love that. It's so cool. Just working with nature, right? And again, this is accessible, guys. You can take wheel a wheelchair through here, or what do you call those things that you walk around? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But when you're pushing, I don't know. It's just accessible. So if you've got some, crutches or something, it's a pretty good walk. So that that everyone gets to see this kind of beautiful walkway, not just people, physically fit. Look at the roots on this. It's amazing. And then look up there. Look how beautiful that is, guys. It's just such a gorgeous day. I feel so, so grateful that, I started my day seeing the sunrise, and then I'm ending my day walking in a beautiful kind of rainforest. And we saw a platypus. Oh my God. And guys, I was very calm then. I was very calm because there was people around, okay? Otherwise I would have been jumping up and down and going, oh my God, there's a platypus. But no, that would scare the platypus away too. So you don't do that, Dora. Don't do that. I've never seen platypuses here, but not to say that you won't. This is the bridge that you walk into. That's the back of the showground, and then you can walk in and out to the bridge that I normally go to. So let's go on. Bad, Dora. I probably shouldn't have done that. Like, that's pretty worn way. You probably shouldn't have done that, Dora. No. Bad, Dora. You should take the designated track. So the showgrounds here have hot showers. I think it costs like $1 or $2, and they're really steaming hot showers. So my mum, she lives on a farm. I think all you guys know this anyway, but she relies on total solar. So hot water sometimes is not very readyful because it might have been a really cloudy day for a couple of days, so there's no electricity's low, and then the hot water's less. So she'll actually come here because you get to use their water, right? So she also sometimes is down on water because it hasn't rained much. So she said she'd rather actually come here, even if she's got good power that day. She'll rather come here. She drives down to the showground and has a $2 shower because it's steaming hot. I think there's a time limit. I can't remember what the time limit is, like maybe 15 minutes. So, if you want a really, really hot shower for 20 minutes, put some more money in it. So that's what my mum does. I've come down here before too when I've stayed at my mum's house to have a shower. But these are the joys of, off-grid living if you don't have a really good power system. Like Susan has a really good power system. Or batteries and inverters. Mum has lots and lots of solar panels, but yeah, I don't know. She likes to go cheap and nasty, and sometimes cheap and nasty doesn't do the trick. So Mum, if you're listening to this, because I know my mum does listen to this sometimes,
cheap and nasty doesn't always do the job. Sometimes you've got to buy those batteries a few more times over, and if you just spent the more money on the more expensive battery, it would have lasted you the same, the time. But anyway, it's her money. Oh, honestly, it is a completely magical place. Yeah, Willy Walker, that's it, what it is, Paul. A Willy Walker. But I mean, isn't that a beautiful that you could come through here and you see this beautiful bush? I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's honestly, the mornings are just like the morning sunlight coming through here is just as gorgeous. It's actually probably more beautiful actually in the mornings. So it's interesting that the actual reception here is really good. I mean, considering, I'm walking through big trees, I'm never getting cut off, right? I'm not getting cut off. Where, look at me in where I live in Redcliffe, sometimes I get cut off because I'm walking behind a building. But obviously, they've got pretty good connection up here. I've got full 5G up here. You're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
Have a good day.
You too. Oh, what a polite boy, he said. Excuse me. And he said, have a good day. Isn't that lovely? Hello, how you going? It's very whimsical, guys. So, when we go to the car, we're going for another 2-minute drive, and then we will arrive at the weir. And there's 2 places at the weir. There's the weir that we can see the platypus, and then we can also see them at the bridge.